It's been beautiful. It's been so colorful. It's been very rich, very informative, very educative, because coming in here in one location, I can see every state. I think we have well over 24 states here present, and every state is showcasing something very unique about itself. That's a lot of information for me. NATO can easily key into this because as tour operators of Nigeria, we want to sell Nigeria as a destination. Two ways. One, within Nigeria, so that we get Nigerians to travel within Nigeria. Thereby, we are able to create that peaceful coexistence NAFEST is talking about. So that you're not scared to visit any other state. I'm not scared to visit any state right now here because there are a lot of beautiful things I would love to go to that state to see. So the first way is to create that travel for Nigerians within Nigeria so we get to know our state, get to know our country. And secondly, sell Nigeria to the outside world. So we create the inbound tourists coming into Nigeria to see what we have as Nigerians. So for us as NATO, we're going to leverage on all that. This is so rich. There is so much information, there's so much beauty, and there's so much color here. This is just Nigeria speaking.
How would you describe the fact that we have so many small businesses taking advantage of this opportunity?
Oh, I'm really impressed. You see, because it goes to show one thing, that we have a lot of people who are skilled, who are very talented, and all they need to do is they just need an opportunity to express the talent and the gifts and the skills they have. So NAFEST has created that platform where you have people who are gifted in different areas: arts, craft, music, dance, skills like this. Things that can promote the true Nigerian. So this is a platform to help them develop those gifts and those skills and sell those things and then make a living, earn a living from it. So this is a platform NAFEST has created. We've got to leverage on what NAFEST and NCAC, as a matter of fact, is doing and see how we can expand on it. Because once we're able to expand on this, what are we doing inevitably? We are creating employment, wealth for the common and ordinary man. So this for me is beautiful.
So in its sense, you see all of this as arts, as you see arts, entertainment as a revenue, a source of revenue that the economy can key into.
Oh wow, it's an understatement. It's let me put it like this: it's a combo. Because as tour operators, you see, they're all connected. It's a value chain. These are products that are available to be marketed. These are products you can put together to create a package to market. And these are products from different vendors, different value chain. And then you have one person put it together to sell. So in selling one package, you have created wealth for well over 10 people in one package. From the artists like this, the creative arts, the dance, the drama, those who do these skills, the transporter who is here to transport people to this venue, the hoteliers who are accommodating most of these people, the restaurant and food culinary who is there to feed us and give us all the different Nigerian cuisine that we see out there on the other end. It's a combo. So, and it's a sector we've just got to take advantage of. Why? Because one, we have the numbers. We have the numbers. The numbers is enough to create the wealth. By the time we're able to stimulate the movement and the travel within the country, create that confidence whereby people can travel within Nigeria. So it is travel for Nigeria by Nigerians. We've got to start from there. Like they say, charity begins at home. That's what NAFEST is doing. And then as tour operators, like I said earlier on, we would use this as a platform to then ask people, come and see what we have. So this is.
How would you describe the efforts of the NCACA in making all of this happen?
Oh, this is very commendable. That they've been able to sustain this for well over 10 years and more. This is very commendable. Luckily I've been able to. I've attended a few NAFEST events like this. I think at the Belgian States and a few other places, and that you can sustain it, and every time it gets better. I commend the DG. Otumba Rishowe. It shows the passion, the interest, and the belief he has in Nigeria. And I think we should do everything possible to support him and encourage him. being able to mobilize this number of states and people out here is enormous. Look at the number of people who came all the way from River State. That was so commendable. That was belief in Nigeria. You know, that is a belief in Nigeria, that whatever can promote Nigeria, we will stand up for it. That was so. Look at Lagos State at the opening ceremony yesterday. That was fantastic. So whatever it is we can do as a people, as a government, and as a nation to ensure that this sector thrives, it is important we put all hands on deck to ensure this happens. How do we then say, how are we able then to actualize how much money has gone through these particular events, through the buying and selling? How are you able to access that? What's the, how do we then, you know, that hasn't yet been put in place. But I can tell you, a lot of buying and selling have gone on even within this 1 week or how many days of NAFES. Because people have come to see a lot of beautiful things to buy and sell. There's so much food out there. A lot of people have come in from all over the place, accommodated everywhere in Lagos. There's a lot of transportation, the whole roads are blocked. People are coming and going to see what Nigeria has to offer. So that's just belief in the fact that we believe in Nigeria and we know who we are and what it is we have to offer. We're very unique.
So as it were, NAFES goes beyond just celebrating culture. It also impacts massively on the economy.
Absolutely, it does. I'm not sure we've been able to create that data yet. I'm not sure if NCAC does have that data, but I'm sure they should have some data up to some point. But looking at the economic aspect of NAFES, how has it been able to create wealth within the destination where NAFES operates? You see, it's a data that needs to be captured. So you then can see how much wealth is being created through this 1 week of activity, cultural festival, a showcasing of Nigerian culture, from the arts to the cuisine, to drama, to arts, to dance, to, how do you then, this is just within the small enclave. So I think it's time we begin to look at the data capturing of tourism activities. So we see how much wealth tourism actually brings into the GDP. Then government can look inward, look at tourism, because it's high time we look at tourism. We have a lot of countries out there who don't joke with their tourism. They are not as blessed, not half as blessed as we are as a nation. Our potentials is enormous. We are so diversified, yet so blessed by God. Every state has something very unique to showcase. How do we then develop those very unique and inherent gifts that God has blessed us with? It's time we begin to look inward. We can only use what we have to get what it is we want. So we need to look inward and use what it is we have in our states to get what it is we want. This is Nigerian. This is absolutely Nigerian. So whatever I'm wearing right now is staying within my country. And this is the idea, and this is what we should be capturing when we're looking at, when we're talking about NAFES and talking about Nigeria.
So in essence, this is a tall order for governance.
It is a very tall order. I would say it's a very tall order because we're not yet there. Our tour sites are yet to be as developed as they should be. Sometimes we like some of the sites in their very natural states, but then we just need to create, that activity around the store sites. And it's not just government to do everything, absolutely not. But government should help us encourage and bring in investors. We need investors, we need private sector investments. We need the enabling laws and policies to ensure that all of these things are sustained. So if we're not saying government come and do this, government come and do that, but government is the regulator. So you can only be the one to provide the enabling laws and policies that needs to ensure that tourism thrives as a business in Nigeria, because it is first of all a business before it's anything else. And we must address it and look at it as a business. How do we then create wealth using tourism? We've got to create a tourism economy, and we've got to look at it in that direction. We need government to look critically at the tourism sector, because we as industry players, we have seen the inherent value and opportunity that exists within the sector yet untapped, and nobody is tapping into it because there's no willpower. There's no willpower, no political will for that interest. And we need that political will. We're demanding for that political will, that government begins to take seriously the sector. Let this sector be taken very seriously. The creative arts, how do we then draw our youths out of vices? These youths are so talented. naturally gifted by God. Let's channel their gifts into things of productivity so that we can then drive in the foreign direct investments that we need into the country.
Thank you very much, madam. It's been nice talking with you.
My pleasure.